Year.
Simple my STEEZ.
Juwan next to Don.
We switched the order, but you still know what's going on.
So we bring you round 10 tips and predictions. Already on round 10, crazy.
I was just about to say that, bro. It's like it's been going by so fast. It's been doing work week by week. It's been going fast, bro. We been week 23 in the final just like that, man.
All right, so we can just hop right into these games. First game we got Saints versus Geelong.
Oh, that was last week.
Oh shit. First game we got Brisbane versus Richmond.
All right, that shit fucked me up. Brisbane versus Richmond, bro. You want me to go first, or you want to get?
Go ahead, bro.
All right, keep it short and sweet. I think Brisbane's been on a tear, man, and I think that they'll keep going with the strong play that they've been having. The Forwards just look decent each week, man. So I think that they have the nice ball movement to be able to get away from the pressure that Richmond may have. It can very well go the other way, but I got Brisbane winning this at home by 13 points.
Okay. This is one of the games this week that I think could go either way. I'm glad you went Brisbane because I'm going Richmond. I think Richmond, they're just a team that can hit that switch at any moment. And if they need to hold that button down, I think they can do that against a team like Brisbane. And yeah, I just got Richmond winning this by 12.
Oh wow!
I just think they just gonna
1 point difference.
Gonna stick it out a little longer. I think they're more equipped for a high pressure game, in my opinion. And I think that's what it's gonna come down to.
You talking about Richmond?
Yeah, Richmond. Yeah.
Another opportunity to catch up on tips right there. All right, next game we got Carlton, good old Blues versus the Hawthorn Hawks. What you got going on with that game?
So I got Carlton winning by 30. The Hawks are just out of form right now. They just haven't been playing good, to say the least. They haven't been finishing any type of games. On the other hand, Carlton is on the come up. Even though y'all lost the last 2 games, man.
Might be 3.
Nah, it ain't been that long. I think y'all lost the last 2 games.
Dogs in Melbourne.
And then, but y'all have looked good on the games that y'all have lost. Y'all still look like a put together team. Just like a few of the pieces are missing. But once those pieces fall in place, and it might come in place with the team that's out of form like Hawks, they might give y'all that ability to try some new things out and not be hurt for it so much. So this might be a great game for y'all. So I expect y'all to come out of this game on top by 30.
All right, I think we might be going on the same train of thought. I got Carlton winning by 26 points. I do think that we're a better team than Hawthorn, but as a Carlton fan and talking to other fans, I know that sometimes we have a tendency to not win the games that we're supposed to. So if we lose this game, I wouldn't be surprised. But like you said, I think we are playing decent, and I think what goes in our favor is that we are getting, in the next couple of weeks, we'll be getting a couple injuries, players back from injury, and hopefully we don't sustain any more. I know that's a lot to pray for, and also I think we're in a lighter part of our schedule. We started out the season with a tough slate of games, so we'll see, man. 26, that's what I got us winning by, and I won't settle for anything less than that.
All right. Next game we got Geelong versus Gold Coast. Go ahead.
All right, so this game, I have Geelong winning. The spread is just depending on what Gold Coast shows up, what team. Sometimes they play hard, sometimes they don't. I think Geelong might be too much for them this game. I think they're playing at home too, and that definitely, Geelong definitely has a strong advantage in that aspect. So I have them winning by 38 points this game.
All right. I also have Geelong winning. I got them winning by 35. I just don't see Gold Coast having enough talent, enough experience. Geelong's at home. Like all the cards are really against Gold Coast. If they do pull it together and win, I feel like that's going to be a big upset. But if they do, props to Gold Coast. But everything's stacked against y'all right now.
Yeah, I don't think many people have Gold Coast winning this game.
Next game, we got Adelaide versus Melbourne.
Speaking of not many people, I have Melbourne winning by 47 points. Adelaide, I just don't trust them. They played better than I thought they would have last week. To be honest, they did. But seeing how they played all season, how well can you put together two decent games? And saying they had a decent game, but saying that lightly last week, considering how well and how easily West Coast scored. Excuse me. So Melbourne's just too strong. I've seen enough for them. They're not going to get beat by Adelaide, bro. All these teams that they've been beating, they're not going to lose to them. 47 points.
I got Melbourne winning by 30. Crows, y'all just be looking clumsy. I don't trust y'all against any decent team.
No.
Y'all quick to fold. And look, y'all going against Melbourne. Yeah, Melbourne's number one team right now. They've been proving it week after week. 9 wins in a row. Historically, if they win 9, they win in the premiership. And Crows, y'all ain't even a threat to the 8 right now. So I don't think Melbourne should be worried about y'all. And that's the only way y'all would creep this win in, if Melbourne just isn't worried about y'all at all. But yeah, Melbourne by 30.
If Tex doesn't score, this game's going to be more than 50 points, bro. Next game, we got Western Bulldogs versus the St. Kilda Saints. Who you got in this game, man?
I got the Dogs by 25. The Dogs have been looking great these past few weeks, really all season. Saints, up and down team. Never really know what you're going to get from them. And I'm just more confident in the Dogs right now. I think we're coming to a point in the season, like, some teams, it just doesn't take much explaining.
It's starting the separation.
Yeah, it's like we know what we're getting from the Saints. We know what we get from the Dogs. 9 times out of 10, at least this season, the Dogs are beating the Saints, in my opinion.
Yeah. And what I do think, like the teams that we don't necessarily really know about, I think those teams are at the bottom tier, the lower half of the 8, or contending on the outside, trying to get in the 8.
Yeah.
But anyways, as far as this game, I think I agree with what you said. Saints, they're up and down. Bulldogs been playing good. They did get a little punch in the mouth by Port in the one quarter last week. So it'll be very interesting seeing how we know what type of pressure the Saints can bring, what they have the potential to bring. So if let's say the Bulldogs do have like one of them quarters and the Saints jump on them, it'll be very interesting. But even then, I have the Bulldogs winning by 30 points, assuming that's not going to happen. I think the Bulldogs are just too strong all around, and they'll just continue playing as well as they've been playing, 30 points.
All right, next game we got Freo versus Sydney. Go ahead.
All right, I'm going with the same spread that I did with the last game. I have Sydney winning by 30 points. Freo, they're just going to continue. You know what you get from Freo. They're not going to score. They're going to miss more than they score. And then I just get so tired of saying it on camera like they do. But that is what Freo footy is. So Sydney by 30. Sydney just plays the whole game. And they'll play tough. And anytime Freo's low, I think Sydney will expose them and they'll make them pay for that. And I think Sydney does a good job of making you pay. And I don't think Freo's built for that.
All right, I got Sydney winning this game by 20 points. Sydney just, other than the fact I'm rooting for any team that goes against Freo, Sydney's just coming in a form. Their veteran players are showing out. Tom Hickey and Buddy Franklin have definitely been getting involved. And when them two are involved, all the young players get involved. Tom Papley gets in there. Isaac Heaney, he does what he can. I mean, all the young players, we just know Sydney's a young team. All they really need is that spark from one of their vets, and then they all get going. And Freo just doesn't have. They don't have anything to stop that. I don't even think they have anything to stop Buddy. So once you just put in all of everything else that comes with Buddy getting activated in the game, I feel just isn't enough.
Yeah. And not that I think he's the best, and Fredericks is out for like 10 to 14 weeks or some shit. So what you did have, you're losing, and you already were losing on the accuracy margin. Yeah. All right. Next game we got the Greater Western Sydney Giants versus West Coast Eagles. I'm gonna go with West Coast winning this by 24 points. West Coast looked real good as far as the scoring aspect last week. I think they have the ability to continue that. I think they can do that really game in, game out if they really want to. At GWS, injury every week. I've been saying this week by week. It's about to have a toll on them, man. They play tough, but spirit is not enough. You know what I'm saying? As far as like if you don't have the bodies to contend, especially with a team who has a premiership in recent memory, you know what I'm saying? And they have key pieces that were there that won that. So they have experience. So I don't think GWS will get it done this week. West Coast 24.
So West Coast Eagles all day, every day. You know that. I got them winning by 12 points. But I can honestly see this game going either way. I think GWS is on the come up. I think they play hard enough to be a top tier team, and I think West Coast we're teetering on that fence of top tier team and mid tier team. So if GWS comes and plays a full game like they can beat us for sure. Especially when they're at home. We've been playing shit on the road. So GWS definitely has a chance, but I'm going to count on us keeping momentum from the last game, keeping all our young players involved, just keeping pressure, offensive pressure on the ball, and just keep all our players involved. I think we can win this game against GWS, and I'm slick worried about this game, not going to lie, but I do think it's going to be an entertaining game, so I'm looking forward to it nonetheless.
Yeah. I'm realizing all my games are starting to be like blowout scores.
So next game we got Collingwood versus Port.
Collingwood versus Port. So that'll be very interesting. I'm kind of intrigued by this matchup for some reason. I just want to see if Collingwood can come out the way they did last week in the very beginning of the game with the pressure that they put on. I forget who they played last week. Sydney, right? And they put a lot of pressure on them. It'll be interesting to see if they can do that against Port, who's supposed to be a top team, which I don't think they're quite there yet. They have the potential to be there, but they've had tests and they've failed those tests, in my opinion, against a top team. So Collingwood's going to need to put that type of pressure on them in order to be in this game. But I do think Port will be too good, and this is a game for them to really get their season back on track. And I think that they'll do that, and I think they'll win by 27 points.
So I got Port winning this by 28 points.
Oh.
I think Port is a better team. I do think they are a top tier team. I just don't think they're as flashy as the other teams in that category. But I do think they play to that level. They play a full game. They play a full game at a high level at that. So I definitely think they're in that conversation. And I just think they're going to be way too much for Collingwood. Collingwood's a bottom tier team right now. They really haven't showed me too much. Yeah. Collingwood's record is really speaking for itself right now. All right. Them niggas just ass right now.
So what I'm not understanding is how we don't feel the same way at all. But yeah, right. We don't feel the same way, but our spread is close. Like you hold Port higher than I do.
You hold Collingwood higher than I do.
Yeah, but maybe I don't think to that degree. Well, I don't know. Port just seemed, bro. They played good teams and they lost like almost every single good team they played. So I can't put them there. But well, I mean, maybe he should still be smacking Collingwood.
So Port lost to West Coast and they lost to Brisbane.
They lose to Richmond. They didn't play Richmond. They played. They played Dogs. Lost to the Dogs.
Yeah, they lost.
The boys got to beat one of them boys, man.
Yeah. I still they still play like a top 2
They do.
team.
That's why I think they have the potential to be there. But I'm not going to put them there until they beat.
Yeah, fair enough.
Portsmouth. If they don't beat Carlton. Next game.
Last game of the round, we got Essendon versus North. I got Essendon winning. By 24. I think North had their little 5 minutes of fame. I'm glad they got everybody in there to, sing the little victory song because it might be the only one this season. I think Essendon about to come in and smack these boys. Essendon just came off a hard loss too. Yeah, they want this win, and they at home. Yeah, North just looking like food right now.
Yeah, I got Essendon winning this by 20. I don't think this will be as easy as Essendon would like. I think North might come out with a little bit. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not even gonna say that. I don't know how North's gonna come out, but I do know that Essendon didn't look as good without Stringer last week. So I think that might be a problem for them for the next 3-4 weeks. It'll be very interesting. I think they might struggle with that because North they do have some type of strength as far as like moving the ball through the corridor in the middle, and that's what they would like to do. So I can see them damaging Essendon in that manner, but I don't think that they will win. I think Essendon will win. I think Essendon might struggle. When we watch the game, I bet you there will be points where they struggle with North. I can definitely see that.
Yeah. Tips. Tip 10.
Get me right, man. Let me catch up, man. We can split on many, do we? No.
Nah, not too many.
Really, just the first one. Just the first one.
I feel like there was a few we could have split on, but
That have. GWS West Coast. You didn't want to do it. You didn't want to do it.
we split on another game. Which?
Real Sydney and St. Kilda. Nah, bro. Because Essendon North, we both against it.
Yeah.
Just the first game.
Well, shit.
You should have went Adelaide against Melbourne.
Hell no, bro. Hell no. I ain't getting no pro tips this round, bro.
Hell no. I'll tell you what, if we start the week with a Brisbane loss, I'm gonna be sick as fuck.
You should have went GWS, bro.
Nah, you higher on them than me. They straight though, but maybe you think I'm lower on y'all than you.
I don't know. I don't know what to say in this. What else to say in this bitch, bro?
Man, appreciate the support. That about all I got, man.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Links everywhere. Important shit in the description.
Well, I thought you said port ain't shit.
Port, who Port playing? Nah, I just tip Port. So
Collie wobbles.
yeah, Port gonna be the shit this week, bro.
Yeah. Oh, prison bars.
Oh, bro, that'll be so funny if they wear prison bar jerseys against the Collie Wobbles.
Come on, Port. Wear them prison bar jerseys.
No, they not. They ain't even played.
Wear it against. That was soft. I shouldn't even tip y'all.
On their rivalry game, so hell no, they ain't gonna wear it. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. I think that's it.
Think that's it.
So
Guess what? I forgot. I don't know. I was trying to find something that rhymes. I'm not a good freestyler. You feel me?
Oh, hey, that's what you got. No.